Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I'm going to be talking about, The Batman TV series 2004 to 2008. So it is a unique series. It is an animated series that's drawn. It ran for 5 seasons, and each season had 13 episodes. So the total of the series is 65 individual episodes. And it really is an exceptional series. The reason why I'm talking about it today, is I was prompted by Netflix to rewatch this entire series. So it's been on Netflix for a while, and I'd watched about 3. I'd watched the first 2 seasons, about half. I'd watched about half of all the seasons, but I had put it on like when I was doing other stuff, and I'd kind of half watched it. And I was just taking my time because I was like, well, it's on Netflix, it'll be here forever. And not everything stays on Netflix forever, which, so if there's a series that you really want to rewatch or that you want to watch, get on that and prioritize that over other things. So, because I had been bad about that. I would watch, new stuff or stuff that I was half liking, but I am now rewatching all 5 seasons of, The Batman TV series 2004 to 2008, and right now it's early in August, and this will be going off the air on September 1st on Netflix. There's a very good chance it will be bought up by another streaming service, so it could go to Amazon Prime, it could go to Hulu. There's a few others that that it could show up on. But right now, it is available on Netflix, and you can watch it there. Also, I just want to say real quick, if you have time, it really is worth rewatching every single episode. But let's say you don't have time, right? Well, there's what I would suggest then is it has an amazing episode. It's season 4, episode 7, and it's called The Ice Age. And it is really exceptional. It's just an exceptional episode. Season 4, episode 7. I'm not going to really tell you a whole lot about the episode. It's just fantastic. It's by far the best episode in the series, and it's arguably one of the best animated episodes of any DC show that's ever been produced. So it's really, really exceptional. So it's worth watching. Then if you like that, and you like that particular episode, you can dive into there's multiple story arcs within the series itself, and each season is very contained, and it has a starting point. It has an individual theme. So it's just an exceptional show. I really, really like it. I do want to take a moment to talk about the Batman. To talk about Batman, the animated series, 1992 to 1995. Okay, so The Batman TV series 2004 to 2008, with most Batman fans, is almost immediately compared to Batman the animated series 1992 to 1995. I'm a fan of the Batman series. I'm a fan of Batman. The animated series, 1992 to 1995, it's the original Batman animated show, and it's regarded by most fans as the very, very best. There's only 3 seasons of that show, and it is exceptional. I don't take anything away from it, right? But my point about the Batman TV series 2004 to 2008 is that it doesn't take away from Batman the animated series 1992 to 1995. It really is additive. It's complementary, right? It's complementary of that original content. It does take some liberties and make some changes to not the Batman. I feel like they got the Batman nailed. He is absolutely solid. He's a great Batman. But the Joker is quite different. And I think most of the fans of Batman, the animated series 1992-1995, it's very common to hear them say this. Oh, I watched the Batman TV series 2004 to 2008 until I saw their Joker, 4 or 5 episodes in, and then I immediately stopped. And the Joker in the Batman TV series 2004 to 2008 is very different. He's ape-like. He moves like an ape. He's barefoot. He's much more bohemian. He's not as cultured as he was in Batman the Animated Series 1992 to 1995. There's no Harley Quinn. It's really, really different. The Joker is very, very different. He has yellow teeth, right? All kinds of things, and he has like Rasta hair. It's crazy. It's really different, really, really different. Now, the one things that are the same is he still is very unpredictable. Really loves comedy and humor, and is incredibly dangerous. So I really felt like I liked it. I liked the new version, but I 100% get fans that don't like it. But one of the things that I'm saying now is, this thing is, this show is now 13 years old, and I think there's a lot of fans who just saw the new version of the Joker and wrote this show off and didn't watch it. And what I'm saying is, this thing is a treasure trove. It is an exceptionally good show. It is incredibly well written. It really, if you're a Batman fan, it's 65 episodes, and that's not a small thing. That breadth of content really determines that you're going to be able to learn a lot about the Batmobile, about Batman himself, about Batgirl, about Robin, about the Bat Belt, about Alfred, and about the Batcave. And I'm talking in depth. Like, you get to see how Batman fights. You get to see how, when Batman enters a scene by himself, how different that is when he enters the scene with the Batmobile. The Batmobile is masterfully used in the show. In that, essentially, if Batman shows up on the scene with the Batmobile, he is way more dangerous than if he is without the Batmobile. And that's impressive. It's really interesting. One of the things the show shows is whenever Batman will arrive with the Batmobile, one of his favorite entrances is the car will come and it'll kind of spin to a halt, and the car itself is so impressive and so fast, right, that it's an entrance in and of itself, and then it ejects him and Robin, or him and Batgirl, right? So it ejects them all, and at that point, once it ejects them, it shoots them into the air, so he can fire off attacks immediately from a high vantage point, right? And then also, even if he doesn't, he can come down anywhere. It's literally like a drop attack for like a Space Marine. It's crazy, right? And it's just small things like this all throughout the show that are really, really exceptional and make the show truly exceptional. So if you wrote this show off, previously because you're a fan of Batman the Animated Series, 1992 to 1995, and you were just like, I don't like they really did do some things very, very differently. But there are some things that are better. Like one of them, I really feel like if you look at the Penguin, the Penguin in the Batman TV series 2004 to 2008 is the best Penguin I've ever seen put in a film. He's really exceptional, and and so it's really worth going back in, giving it another try. It really is a really very, very well done show, and it's really worth checking out. Thank you.